afternoon, everybody. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Today, we're going to be looking at episode 2 of the Amazon FBA case study, which I still have yet to name. So I need to know the names. What do you think? Down in the comments, what should we name this case study so it's got a better ring to it, something I can introduce it as. Whole bunch of stuff to talk about today. I'm going to be talking about negotiating my price with my supplier. I'm going to talk about some logo stuff and some trademark stuff, and even something at the very end, a bit of a cliffhanger, but you have to wait till the end. Something about rising and grinding, I don't know, something like that. Got some coffee. It is currently 7:14 AM and it is Tuesday, I think. I don't know what Tuesday it is, the 24th. So I just got up, I just got onto Skype and I'm going to speak with one of the suppliers I'm talking to and see if we can get the price down a little bit. So yeah, that's kind of today's mission, is get the price down on the product. And I don't know, my brain isn't really on at the moment. My plan for today is get a few emails and stuff like that out of the way first. Then I'll get ready. I might do a YouTube video. I don't really know yet. And then I've got loads of stuff to do, so that's not work related, so I'm gonna go and do those things. So that's why, up nice and early, cracking at it straight away before I even get ready, before I even know to shower. I need to get a haircut as well, that's what's gonna happen. But yeah, so remember guys, like, China is about 8 hours ahead of us, so you need to be doing these things if you want to have a good chat with them. You can't wait until 3 in the afternoon to start doing your kind of outreach to manufacturers. You have to be doing it in the morning because that's when they're at work. So there we go. Right, there we have it, guys. So I'm on Skype at the moment. Hopefully you can't read that. I might blur that out a little bit. But I've just been talking to Supplier. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. We're having a bit of, not an argument. I wouldn't say an argument. We're having a disagreement on price, because I know they can do it cheaper, because I've just asked them how many 10,000 units would be. They've told me it's a lot cheaper. So I'm saying, well, we'll do 1,000 units and we'll do a trial order. We'll do this trial order, awesome, do 1,000 units, all good. And then next order I'll do 5,000 units and get, you know, a better price. So let's meet in the middle for the 1,000 units. And he was like, no, I ain't doing that, Johnny. I ain't doing that. And I'm like, hang on a minute. You're a prick. Give me the goddamn deal. So I've just said to him, I said to him just now, my last message, a very, very short one. It says, I understand, right? We'll get all the boxes. So basically I'm gonna order more boxes than I need and then just use them for future shipments. Can we meet in the middle? And I gave the price, okay? We're gonna wait for him to come back, which may take a few minutes. All right, okay, cool. So, what has happened in the last few seconds? Got back, had a shower, which is all good. Manufacturer got back to me, which is okay. They did lower the price a little bit. We'll go with that, I think, and we'll see what happens. I do need to get some samples, so I've asked for some more samples. They haven't replied because it's kind of the end of the day now for them. It's getting on in the morning for us, which means at the end of the day for them. What other stuff is going on? Trademarking. So news of the trademark. If you haven't watched the episode 1, make sure you go and watch it. A few issues with that. Basically, I couldn't use the brand name that I wanted to use, which kind of really put me back a little bit because I then had no brand name. Came up with a new one, which is all good. Went through all the checks, it's all good. Spoke to the trademark people, all good. We're not going to register for the word mark just yet. We're going to register for the logo first, the image, and then because it could be potentially competitive. So once we get the logo approved, hopefully, fingers crossed, then we will really be likely to get the word mark, which is way, way better to actually have. Word mark is the actual word rather than, oh, it's Skype. That could be my supplier on Skype. It is my supplier on Skype. So let's go have a little look. I'm obviously not going to show you just yet. Okay, just give me sample cost, 4 days to arrive. It's very expensive for a sample cost. Wow, really expensive. He just quoted me $72 for a sample cost. I'm not paying $72 for a sample cost. No way. Anyway, so that's like for 3 units or whatever. That's crazy. So gonna do the trademark, which is cool. Gonna get that sent off. Just got the designer working on a final design, just a few tiny amendments. Again, they're not in the UK, so I'm just gonna have to wait for them to get back to me. These are the thongs. These are the sort of things you have to kind of be aware of when you're trying to do private labeling, because a lot of the time you're speaking to people in different countries, which is cool, but there is time differences. So you're gonna have to just kind of adjust that. There's no point doing work in the evening really. Most of the stuff happens in the morning, to be honest, or in the middle of the night. Your last night as well, I've started setting up all my social platforms, so kind of Instagram, Facebook, all those sorts of things, because I'm going to heavily leverage social media for this. I did actually record a little snippet last night when I was just kind of working outside. So what I'll do is I'll just play that and then we'll get back to the day. So I have a few updates. I've been working outside today. It's been about 31, 32 degrees. Obviously not been out here the whole time, but it's kind of winding down to the evening. So I've spent some time outside working on social media. What I'm doing for the product launch is something that not a lot of people do, but I'm looking to build my social media platforms as large as I can to then launch the product to those social media followers. So one thing I'm doing, first of all, is I found an outsourcer to do all my graphic design work. They are now working on 60 posts, and I'll be posting 2 posts a day. They're going to be pictures. One of them will be a valuable picture. One of them will be like a inspirational picture of, you know, a cool photo of like what everyone wants to be like things that they want to do. So like things that everyone like lifestyle stuff. So you got a mix of those 2 things. I then reached out to Dan, who does my Instagram, who creates viral content, makes everything go viral every single day. And I worked out a deal with him so that he would then manage the new account. So I can gain a lot of social proof very, very quickly for this new account, and really take over the competition. Any competition is just going to be gone, basically. And I think the real thing is it's build social proof, because I want people to trust the brand straight away, and having thousands and thousands of followers really lets people trust the brand. I'm going to be doing the same thing on Facebook. And for Facebook, I kind of remember this was quite a few months ago. Actually, this started probably about a year ago. Someone booked a consultation call with me, and which was all well and good, and we went through stuff about affiliate marketing, and then I got a message from them, I don't know, 3 months later, saying that they've made it. They've made like thousands and thousands for affiliate marketing. I was like, oh, that's wicked, like congratulations. Like, how did you do it? And started talking to this guy, and over time we really started talking about viral videos on Facebook, and he managed to link up with someone that like knew Ty Lopez, was in his mastermind, and they were speaking about viral videos. So he fortunately told me how to make viral videos for Facebook for like products and for offers. So I'd forgotten that for a long time, and I literally remembered it today when I was speaking to Dan about viral content. So now I have 2 strategies, one for Instagram, one for Facebook, on how to get my content to go viral, so I can then sell the products. I reckon retarget people that watch 95% of the video for the content that I will make that is based around the products, and then I will retarget people with the purchase link, with the upsell, with the offer, which will be really, really cool. So those are the sort of things I've been going over today. Anything else I've been doing? I've also been looking into funnels, recording some videos for the new course, and obviously doing content like this as well. Now, as you can see, I'm not a hat kind of guy, but I need a hat because, damn, it's sunny. Damn, it is sunny. No, I'm not hat kind of guy, but I'm not doing my hair, and I don't want to walk out of the house with not a good hair. I'm just going to pop into the car now, and I just want to discuss with you one topic which I think is very important and going to be really helpful for you. So let's go. Right, time to go. All right, let's show you some shots of the car. So new car for me, just had some carbon fiber shit added as well. So let me show you a few shots while I get in. Start. All right, cool. So we are in the Rangy. Okay, we are in the Rangy. All right, no sunglasses unfortunately, which is pretty annoying. So I want to talk to you just about one thing very, very briefly. I've got a reversing camera, so I am using a hands-free kit, guys. You gotta be safe. You gotta be safe when you're driving. So yeah, I want to talk to you about your network is your net worth, because like we talk about this and I know you guys understand it, but I just want to put it in perspective of how it's affecting me with this kind of case study, with this product, because a lot of the things I'm trying to do is leverage what I have, already. Thank you very much. These people are letting me by. Don't want to run them over because they are pretty old. Yeah, so you want to leverage your network. So what I did yesterday was reach out to an influencer, and I spoke with them to say to them basically, what can I do for you and what can you do for me? So how can you promote my product to your audience when it launches and do a really big promotion, and what do I need to do for you? And we had a very honest and frank conversation, and we came to an agreement of what everyone would feel comfortable doing. So that's what we're going to head and go and do. But I wouldn't have that connection or the ability to leverage that connection unless I had my personal brand. Okay, so through doing YouTube and through getting my brand out there and giving people information and knowledge, I've been able to leverage my network, and this is exactly why your network is your net worth. Equally, I just told you about Dan, who does my Instagram. Okay, now I have a lot of value to add him. I've paid him a lot of money, he can help me out. He can give me better rates. Now he would have no reason to do so unless I had something of value to offer him. There'd be no reason to do that. So what I'm trying to say is that a really great way to make things cheaper for you is, in the long run, you may not be able to do this for the first product, is have value, something that you can offer other people in exchange for their service, okay? In exchange for something they can do. Because what I want to do is make this product launch and product as cheap as for me as possible, because I want to make more money, right? That's basically it. I want to make more money. I want to be able to scale faster. I certainly don't want to lose money. So what can I do for these people? And I've really been racking my brain thinking, what the hell can I do that these people need? So when you're thinking about leveraging your network, just think about, what does that person need? What do they want? And can I offer that same thing? Or can I offer something else that maybe they don't even know that they want yet? So for example, with my product launch, I'm going to be leveraging you guys, okay? Now, you don't know how that's going to happen yet, and I kind of do, but I'm going to give you something that you guys want, right? I'm going to give you the opportunity to have something that you guys really, really, really want. And it's going to benefit you and it's going to benefit me, right? So it's a win-win for everyone. It's literally a win-win for everybody. So that's the filter I'm using when I'm going through this process of what can I do for the companies, for services, for people that can benefit everybody equally. Those are the real things that I want you to think about as well. What can you do that can benefit other people? Do you have a company? Do you have some skills? For example, okay, I'm going to give you a great example. The guy that did my logo designer, he was really good. He was a really, really good designer, and probably one of the easiest people I've been able to work with in terms of telling people what I want and them coming up with the answer, and really being just being really good with feedback, basically. And I said to him, hang on a minute, I've got to make sure I don't crash. That is key with driving. We might have to go a bit fast on this one. Yeah, we're going to have to speed up. It has got a little bit of grunt in it, the old Range Rover. Not the fastest thing I've ever driven though, but it's not bad. The hat, doing wonders! What the hell am I saying? Anyway, so that designer, I did the work, he did the work for me, and I paid him, which was absolutely cool because he did a good job. I then said to him, look, you've done an awesome job, I want to work with you again, but also I have something that you want, and I have a lot of people that want design work. So I will promote you because you're good, right? I'm happy to promote you. I would do it even if you don't say yes to this, because you're a good designer and you're good to work with and you're not expensive. And in exchange, I want my design work for free. So I want you to design the rest of the things I need for free. And he was like, sounds like a good deal. I'm done. So that's simple. I've been able to easily get all my design work for the future for free by doing something very, very simple and leveraging my network, okay? Everyone wins. Everybody wins, okay? The designer wins. They get loads more clients, okay? The people that I refer to him win because they get a good designer at a cheap price, right? A really good designer at a cheap price. I win because I get free design work, which makes my barrier, my profit margin higher, because I don't have to spend money on these things. I don't have to spend money on stuff that I don't need to spend money on. So these are the things that I appreciate I can do, but you may not be able to do. However,
you may still be able to work out different deals. You may have a way that you can work out deals with people to get stuff either cheaper or for free. That might be with product photography. It might be with graphic design. It could be with a whole bunch of different stuff. But having a network is so important. And because I'm trying to launch something that is quite competitive, and most people wouldn't really go into this product because of these reasons, I need to leverage what I've got. Okay, I need to leverage what I've got. You need to do the same. It doesn't matter what it is, you've got to try and leverage within business and get the most out of your investment as possible. You can't just throw money at things and go, I'll just spend money on that, I'll spend money on that, I'll spend money on that. That's not the way to run business. It's particularly at the beginning, is you want to spend as little as possible for the greatest outcome. You want the most efficiency. So think, I'm going to change lane, but no, I'm not, because the lane's closed. That's why I'm in a traffic jam. Bummer. So that's the kind of the message that I really want to get across to you, is that at the beginning, look, you may not have a network to leverage, but you need to get into Facebook groups. You need to start going to networking events. You need to join mastermind groups. You need to like get mentorship, because these are the things that are going to allow you to leverage that network. Okay, if you just sit there at home doing this yourself, no one's ever going to help you. No one would need to help you. You would never ask for help. But I know that I've called up a few people today and yesterday and said, hey, can you do this for me? Okay, I'll do this for you in return. Or if you need to get paid, I'll pay you, but can you do me this as a favor? Because I've helped them out in the past, all right? It's the law of reciprocity. This is a key law. I do things for people. I do favors for people as much as I can, because first of all, it feels, well, maybe not first of all, but it does feel good, right? When you kind of help someone out, particularly with like the YouTube channel, right? I give a lot of content out for free. It feels good. You know, I love it when I get messages, people like saying thank you. It's truly like a nice feeling, right? But also, because of the law of reciprocity, I'm going to normally get something back in return. So I've done favors for people, and I've then called them up and say, hey, can you just help me out with this? And they're like, yeah, sure, of course I'll help, because they feel like they owe me something. Now, they may not physically owe me something, but because I've helped them out, because I've been available to them, then they're more than willing to help me. And that's what you need to be doing. Don't be selfish. Don't be, you know, like, just don't think, keep things to yourself. Share information, share knowledge, share experience, help people out, because the people that help out other people most are probably the people that are going to be most successful. That's just the bottom line of it. So that's the moral of the story. I might hook you up with some more stuff when I get back home, but I will see you in a second. Right, that is pretty much going to end the video. However, I have a cliffhanger for the next one, for the next episode, episode 3. Now, I'm going to talk to you about getting my app made. Now, this is something new for you guys. I haven't told you about this, but I'm having an app developed. So I'm going to talk to you about how the hell I'm doing that. So if you want to hear that, then you are going to need to stay tuned to the next episode. Thank you ever so much for tuning in. Make sure you are subscribed with the notifications turned on. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.